morning, afternoon, or evening, dear yogis. This is Echo with Echo Flow Yoga. So happy to have you here with me in my little cabana. So bienvenidos a México. Yo estoy en San Cristobal de las Casas. So welcome. I am tuning in from San Cristobal de las Casas. And it is very cold outside. I have a fire going. It's getting a little hot though. Today's practice is going to be one around the kidney and the bladder meridians, which also tend to be merged with the adrenals. And why this is important, if you've never worked with the traditional Chinese medicine meridians, that's okay. But the emotional quality that we have here when we're talking about the back body and these organs that sit towards the back is this, when we're imbalanced, brings up a lot of fear. And also with the kidney meridian, we're starting with both at the feet, moving up through the legs in the back side of the body, but the kidney actually winds up the front side of the body and ends at the heart. Why this is important to note is that even though the kidneys sit in the back, this energy that's coming up from the ground through the kidney meridians into the back body at the actual organs and then stemming up through the heart space give us the opportunity to take maybe the things that we fear in life, this emotion that has to deal with the kidneys, it's related, to take that fear and to open ourselves towards the world, to open our heart spaces and to turn it into courage. And the beauty about the kidney and the bladder meridian, if you can think about what element they embody, water, because they're dealing with a lot of water. There's a lot of moisture here in these organs, and the bladder dealing with our bladder and our urination as well. When we speak about the water element within traditional Chinese medicine, the water element, when it's balanced in our bodies, we're very fluid, we're adaptable, we're moving, we are energized in fluidity. But when we are imbalanced, we can become very rigid. We can become very fearful. We can become very contracted. And if you think about this in nature of water, water can be frozen. Water can be misty. Water can be steam. Water can be water and fluid. There are all these different ways that water shows itself in nature and also the way it shows itself in our bodies. So notice as we're going through this practice, and again, all the energetics aside, we'll be working with the back body. We'll be doing forward folding. We'll be lengthening the back line of the body. So even if the energetics aren't there for you today, we're going to stretch the back. We're going to lengthen the back. We're going to relieve any back pain that you might have. But as we're in these postures where you're feeling that lengthening in the back and maybe even breathing into the space that is the kidneys and the bladder, and feeling it here at the lower back. Notice if anything comes up around any rigidity in your life. Where is your fear? What are you afraid to face? And breathe into that. Each inhalation and exhalation, breathe into that. So to begin our practice today, find a seat. We're just going to take a short mindfulness practice. And we're going to place the right palm up alongside the right shoulder, palm facing forward, bending the elbow in by the body. Left palm is going to face forward, fingers down. Keep the left elbow in by the left side. And we come into Abhaya Mudra. Abhaya Mudra is this gesture of fearlessness. So as we interact with the water elements today of the kidney and the bladder, we have the opportunity as a wave to flow or to crash. You have the choice to be water fluid and adaptable or frozen and rigid. So as you sit here, just allow the shoulders to relax, let the breath to move in and out naturally through the nostrils, and think in the right palm. Think about all the things that maybe you fear, the things that you feel uncomfortable about in life. Feel them floating in space in front of the right palm, their energy drawing into your right palm as you protect yourself, shielding yourself from them, but also allowing them in. And very cyclic imagine them, the sphere, all these spheres coming in through the right palm, cycling down through the left palm, and you're offering it forward through your courage. What can you feel that is frightening? What can you be courageous to? What can you invite in through the right palm and cycle and purify through the body and let it release through the left palm? And just 3 more rounds of breath here. And there's some neighbors making some noise. If you hear it, just stay in your practice. And slowly let the hands rest on the knees. Take a deep breath in, deep sigh out. And open the eyes. Make a little fist with your palms and bring the fist to the lower back, right around the spine, the lower back. And just begin to gently knock at the lower back, knocking into the bladder and the kidney, into the adrenals. Maybe if we have any stuck energy, we're unsticking it here. You can even rub the knuckles up the sides of the spine, finding some heat here on the skin. And if you have a lot of lower back pain, let this be gentle and tender. We're just getting energy moving. All right, and slowly bring the hands back. Move the block off to the side if you have it, and let's come into a seat forward. Coming into Janu Shavasana, so we're coming into a forward fold quite soon. You can have actually the block bolster pillows around you because we're going to fold forward in a moment. It might feel good to fold onto the block or the bolster. So let's bend the right knee. Please place the right foot in to meet the left thigh. If you're quite tight in the hips and also the back line, I encourage you just to stay here. You're going to take a nice inhale and fold forward. For those of you that want to go a little bit deeper, right foot can hug into the left hip crease, right knee pointing down to the ground. Peel the chest open and slowly begin to fold and relax the left ankle as well. So this is when that bolster, pillow, couch cushions, anything could come into effect. And bring your forehead down if you can relax. Shoulders down the back. So do your best to keep the spine somewhat straight, but pull the belly in a bit. And as we stay for time in these forward folds, this is not just a space to lengthen the back line, but it's to stay present. In every inhalation and exhalation, allow your inhale to revitalize you, to find that courage like you did through the right palm. Every exhalation, like you're releasing the fears, you're releasing the doubts, and also it's a time to tune in. When we begin to lengthen the back line, you might notice that you relax into the earth. You feel a bit more grounded and confident and present. And just observe any thoughts that might come up. And slowly peel the chest up, move the props off to the side for a moment. Bring the right foot back down. You're going to bring the right hand back behind you. Peel the chest up and straighten the left arm back behind you, not strengthen. Press into the right palm. Right knee is on the earth, left foot is on the earth, getting nice and long in the front line. So just counterposing from this fold. Left hand can even come to the back of the head, opening the heart a bit here. And just creating some space in the front line as we've contracted in on that fold. Slowly lower down. Let's move opposite side. So stretch the right leg out in front. Bend the left knee. Left foot can come to the inside of the right thigh or into the right hip crease. And only fold to your edge. So peel the chest up on your inhalation. On the exhale, slowly begin to fold. Find your edge. Maybe you stay more upright. Bring those couch cushions, pillows here for more comfort. Relax the forehead. If you can go lower, maybe forehead goes onto a block. or the earth. And we fold in. So you can feel this lengthen all the way down from the right heel, all the way up through the right leg and the right hamstrings. And across the hips, the lower back. So we're getting into these kidney meridian points on the right leg. And as we open the left knee up, we're getting into the bladder meridian. So it runs to the inside of the leg. And settle into the stillness and the silence. Stay with your breath. What comes up for you? Is there anything feeling sticky, emotionally, physically? Where is your rigidity? So it's our task to find our stuck places. No one else can find them for us. Slowly peel the chest up. Move the block, the props off to the side. Left foot down. Left hand behind you. Press the hips up and forward. Right foot down. Right arm reaching back. Lengthen the entire front line of the body. Right hand to the back of the head. Open the heart space. Take an inhale. And exhale, slowly lower it down. Beautiful. So now we stretch both legs out in front of us. And I'm going to grab a pillow. So again, if you have pillow, couch cushions, anything here, place it on top of the legs. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, slowly fold forward. I'm going to bring my block underneath the forehead for more support. So you could bring your hands alongside the body. Let the ankles relax. And again, you could build this up. Maybe you need 3 couch cushions. Maybe you need to bend the knees. Maybe bring a block underneath the hips if you're really tight in the back line. Make this position yours. How can you fold forward feeling comfortable, open? And also, it's so important to feel comfortable and open, or we can't receive the messages that the body is giving us because we're in pain or discomfort. So how can you be comfortable so that you can listen and tune in? Peel the chest up, move props off to the side. And across the ankles, come over onto hands and knees, tabletop position. Take an inhale, let the belly drop, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. And exhale, round. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. And exhale, round. Come back to central, neutral. Tuck the toes under. Press the hips back and up, downward facing dog. So now we're getting into the back line again. Press into the heels, press into the palms. Nice, strong foundation. And just begin to energetically tune in as your heels press towards the earth. Even if they don't touch down, just feel the energy moving from the heel up through the calves, through the hamstrings, breathing into the hips and the area at the back, the lower back where our kidneys and bladder sits in the body, our adrenals. Feel the energy moving up through the back, through the neck, over the top of the scalp and into the forehead. And also feeling the energy around the heart space, let the shoulders relax. There's a lot of energy moving when we really, really tune in. So in this water element, just really tune into your own fluidity. Slowly walk the feet forward. Notice as you walk forward if you can be tender and slow or if the movements are rigid and loud, fold in. Inhale up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. And this time, inhale, reach, slight back bend here, palms together. Open the heart, shoulders down the back. Take an inhale. And exhale, slowly fold down. Take an inhale up halfway, hands to shins, engage the core. Exhale, fold nice and slow. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale up halfway, engage the core, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, send the right foot to the back of the mat. Pivot the right foot out just about 45 degrees, straighten the left leg, and come up onto the fingertips. Maybe you need a block. So if you're really tight in the back line, maybe you need a block. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Take an inhale. And exhale, slowly fold forward. So maybe you stay on the fingertips or the block. That's completely fine. If you're folding all the way in without discomfort, bring the fingertips back behind you, facing towards the right foot. Fold in. So again, find your edge. Not each body is going to look the same. I have quite an open back line. If you're feeling any discomfort or pain when you fold, come out of the pose a bit and fold to a level that feels okay for you. Again, tuning into the energy moving up the back line of the body. Where can you be more fluid? And sometimes going lesser into the pose brings up more of that water element, more of that fluidity. Don't crash, flow. Inhale, come up halfway onto the fingertips. Exhale, step forward, fold. Inhale up halfway, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, send the left leg back now. Left foot pivots out just a bit. Send the right leg to be straight. Come onto the fingertips, inhale. And exhale, slowly fold. Maybe you need that block in front of you. You can stay on the right block or the block. It doesn't have to be right or left. Folding in towards the right shin with the head if you're able to drop down lower, and maybe the fingers travel back behind you, folding in deeper, but keep the right hip pulling back, left hip forward. And take an inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step forward, fold. Inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank position, top of the push-up. Press into the palms, slightly round the upper back, pull the belly in, so creating space in the back body here. Really pressing through the palms, you'll feel the belly lift into the spine. So now creating a bit of contraction, some core energizing energy here. Energizing even that bladder and kidney space as well. Take another inhale. Exhale, bring the knees down. Bring the chest right between the hands. Let the hips fall forward onto the belly. Open the heart. And exhale, forehead to the earth. Left cheek down, arms alongside the body. And just take a moment to allow the heart to hug into the earth. And then we're going to look forward. Stretch the left arm forward. Come onto the left fingertips. Take an inhale. Peel the chest open. Reach the left arm forward. And reach the right leg back. You can keep the right hand on the earth. Right leg is lifting. Left arm forward, press the belly into the earth, keep the chest open. So creating some strength in the lower back now as well. Slowly bring the forehead down, right cheek down to the mat. Stretch the right arm forward, left hand alongside the body. Bring the forehead to the earth. Inhale, lift the chest. Reach the right arm forward, lift the left leg. Open the heart space, shoulders down the back. Building some strength in the lower back and only push to your edge. Slowly bring the forehead down. Arms alongside the body. And take an inhale, peel the chest up. Bend the knees back behind you. Reach back with the hands. Take a hold of the inside or outside of the ankles. Inhale, open the chest. Thighs are lifting off the ground. Again, strengthening into the lower back. Staying here for a little fun, if you want to play with it. Take an inhale and exhale, fold over to the right side. Keeping the shoulders moving down the back. We're opening into the shoulder heads, into the psoas here. Doing a frontline stretch, counterposing those forward folds. Come back through center, inhale, lift, and exhale, lower to the left side. You might still be in the center, stay with it just a few more breaths. Keep the right shoulder moving down the back if you're over in this fold. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Inhale back through center, very good. Forehead to the earth, release the feet. Bring the hands by the shoulders, press up. Sit back towards the heels, child's pose. Stretch the arms forward. In another forward fold. So create some space between the knees for the belly to lie here. Keep the arms activated. So palms are pressing in, elbows are lifted, and press into the earth with the palms. Press hips back towards the heels. And slowly peel the chest up. Come up to a seat and move the hips over to the right. Stretch the legs out in front of you and come into that seat. Stretch the arms out in front, engage through your core, and slowly begin to come all the way down to the ground. Pull the knees into the chest, rocking from side to side. Uttanasana, getting into that wind relieving pose, and we're massaging the lower back as we rock from side to side. So sending some loving, tender energy to the bladder and the kidneys, to our adrenals. Let's take happy baby, take the bottoms of the feet, open the knees up wide, rocking from side to side again, massaging the lower back. And also opening into the hips. The hips also are very connected to the water element when we speak of the chakra system. So again, just notice throughout the practice if there's more fluidity, more moisture, water moving through the body, if we're slowly melting any of those sticky frozen places away. And bring the feet to the earth, hip width distance or a little bit wider, and let the knees drop to the left. Goalpost the arms out to the side. You can look to the right. Just getting a nice little detoxing twist here before we come into Shavasana to wring out the vital organs in the belly, the bladder, the kidney. Back through center, knees drop over to the right side. Look to the left. So yeah, when we're feeling rigid in thought, mind, and body, if we're feeling fearful and contracted, these kind of postures, these kind of practices can be really helpful to loosen that energy and create more fluidity, malleability in the body and mind. Back through center, find your Shavasana. Take arms alongside the body. Let the back of the heart be supported by the earth, the back of the hips. You can pause so you can stay here for as long as you like. We'll just be here for a few minutes. But really allow yourself just to close the eyes behind closed eyelids, like your eyes are resting on cool pools of water. Relax the muscles in the face. Allow yourself to be supported and held here. Release your fears, or at least invite them in with courage. And just tune in, listen to your body, listen to the messages. And this water element with the kidneys and bladder, this is also our dream state, our unconscious state. A lot of the dream state and the unconscious state live in the back of the body. We're unaware of it, asleep to it. So when we begin to work with these energies, we might have strange dreams. And know that the dreams that you remember are not dreams, but they are messages. Even your daydreams, if we're not getting too much into fantasy, really tune in. Your higher self is trying to speak with you. When you're ready, inhale, lengthen the arms up overhead, get nice and long. And pull the knees into the chest, fall over to the right side, and use the right tricep as a pillow. Use the hands to press up to the seat, sitting up nice and tall. Coming into just a minute of mindfulness, you can place that right palm by the shoulder again, left palm down by the hips. Visualizing cycling in any fears, any challenges, any upsets through the right hand, purifying through our courageousness and offering it out into the world as a gesture of courage that I can move through, I can sit with, I can be. Four more soft breaths just to allow yourself to truly melt into the watery existence that you are. And hands together at heart center, bowing head to heart. Be like water, my friend. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. Thank you for practicing with yourself. Hope to see you again. Subscribe. New videos out every Thursday. You can find me on my website at echoflowyoga.com for more in-depth trainings and programs and workshops. And I hope to see you all soon in real D life. Until then, I'll see you here. Mwah.